Yo! Where's my thing? Hello, everybody! Looks like my thing isn't up yet, though. But Gildoro's here. Alright. Oh, my sound's a little too high, actually. One sec. PK Arusu? W? Why is it not working? Oh, it's loading still. That's why. There we go. Then let's add this a little bit up. Then let's go watch this. Stage. I'll choose only this one, I guess, for now. Just so you can see clearly. Alright, guys. Ladies and gents, welcome back to another Best of 10 series. What up, what up? What up, Digida? What's up, Vice? What's up, Seedman, Chusan, Vixen, Gazin, Windcatcher? Welcome back. Jacob, not Flotch. Hello, hello. Oh, wow. They're starting right away, actually. Damn! Damn, they're quick. It looks like we're gonna have Beita on like the lower side, and then we're gonna have TK Arusu. Arusu. How do you pronounce this? Arusu. Let me just correct the things real quick as we vibe to the Shadowverse OST thingy. I've been curious on like how this matchup goes. If you guys want to see the deck list, see the deck list, like it's in the pin pin post on YouTube. Also, you can also type !point deck list on Twitch. So Amulet and like Havencraft. Some people kind of like trivialize, like they just like kind of trivialize this matchup as like, oh, you transform the Amulet and you win. In a way, you can actually win that one. That way. That's true. But like a good pilot typically would like save Scripture and Sublime in the same play. That way it's still in the Kandima pool, basically. Alright. Looks like Arusu's list. I'm looking at it right now. Arusu's list has one Initia, and Arusu's list also, yeah, it's kind of standard actually. Like only two copies of World of Games, by the way. Only one copy of Coward. Wait, am I tripping? Oh no, 3 copies of Coward. 3 copies of Coward, 2 copies of World of Games, 1 copy of Odd and Inspired. 2 Initials, by the way. 2 Initials. I mean, to be fair, they kind of draw a lot anyway, so I guess like that won't be like as bad. Meanwhile, the artifact player we have Beita. He's one of the top players from the Korea region. He is running 2 Icarus Fell, and he's also playing Shoddy Plating. He only runs 2 Cold Courier. Is the thing that kind of surprises me. 2 Cold Courier and only in like 2 Cold Courier and 2 like Shoddy Plating kind of makes me assume that he's doing this for like anti-tempo in the early game. Personally, I'm confused about only the times 2 like Courier. Courier is like really darn good, dude. 2 Icarus is really good, by the way. Like 2 Icarus is, I genuinely believe 2 Icarus should be standard. Yeah. 2 Icarus, I think, is like, some people don't like it. I personally really like it. So far though, let's take a look, see at Amulet Graveyard. Nothing yet for Arusu. You know, like Beita can actually like opt to put a wrench in the game plan right now of Arusu by playing like one of the sincerities already for the draw. Is he going to do that? Looks like he is. Smelling blood in the water right now, Io. I always love like denying draw from this craft. Not only does it delay the win con, right? Because you literally get rid of like one of the amulet amulet procs, but just denying them draw just stops them from being able to play the game altogether. Oh, by the way, shoddy plating can also be played with Imari because the shoddy plating crystallize is considered a spell. I wonder if Arusu's gonna opt to actually just like, you know what, you screwed my gameplay and I screwed with yours by banishing the caches here. That is definitely an option, but another option I guess for him is to simply just wait it out, use the Initia to buy him a couple more turns. Because the Initia healing might be big for this matchup. Especially with Beita's hand. Beita actually has the right sense skin. Alright, as we wait for Yaboy Arusu's line here, let's take a look at the profiles of the pro players we have right now. Oh my god, what a beautiful profile. Holy hell. Yup. I can see the personality of the player we have here. It's being expressed really well by this banner. W. Wow, he actually uses the Sublime here to kill the caches. No scripture for Arusu. Arusu's kinda homeless, man. TK means Twilight Knights. I mean, you probably know that. You just love to kill them Team Tinko. Let's take a look at the profile of Arusu in a bit. After... Wow, wait, he's going 45? Oh, wow, alright. Oh, Initia actually might not be a bad play here. Oh, wait. That, he already played his... Nah, Arusu kind of messed up here, I think. Because Arusu could have held this Sublime for the top deck scripture. Now he can't pop this scripture. Uh-oh. Yeah, he has to be kicking himself right now for that. And he plays the scripture into the... Nah, we're inting. Nah, we actually just inted so hard there. Oh, no. Nah, he's gonna, just play Imari here, I think. Yeah, I actually think he's just gonna play Imari into this, scripture. Playing the Sublime just to kill one caches. He didn't believe. He didn't believe that he was gonna top deck a scripture. Now, Beita is gonna do the right thing, which is step on his throat right now, denying another draw. Uh-oh. EU stream? Yeah, I mean, the schedule is 9 a.m. my time. It's 10 p.m. in JP. Nah, that has to be Giga Inting. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think Arusu can come back from this. Yeah. Maybe first game, you know? First game warm-up. Yeah, he literally cannot play the game like this. Top deck Kandima would be so funny. Yeah, it looks unplayable now. He's banishing stuff that's kind of low statted too. And since there's a ward, Arusu's forced to what? Arusu's forced to leave a 3-3 no matter what. Yeah. If he just believed that he would get the thing. Oh wow, board lock actually though. Board lock, he's trying to min-max the heal that he gets from Initia. Because he's gonna heal what? He's gonna heal 8 next turn? Question is, will Beita actually evolve this board? It's probably thinking a Kandima might be like annoying to deal with, but the thing is, if Arusu had Kandima, I would have played it last turn, right? No lethal yet, at least. Never seen Amulet have an empty hand. Yeah, that's why you always save your Sublime. Because like, think about it. If you top deck something that has jaw. Okay, now bro, that's just sad for him right now. Because he just top deck a Sublime. That means he actually could have been like chill the entire time. But let's see if he manages to come back from this. He probably needs to... Yep. He needs to leave 6 damage on the field though. Yeah, wait. Ooh. He actually left an unevolved target on the field. I mean, to be fair, I don't think like Beita's gonna evolve the tomato, but surprisingly, Arusu's still alive. He's on 15 health actually. It's pretty chill, but the question is whether or not he gets like more draw. Probably gonna get like another whatchamacallit. He's probably going to get another unholy water with the Kandima here. Plus a coward. Since remember his his scripture got turned into a tomato. I think Beita's actually going for Gundam here. He does have the parts. Question is, what does he evolve here? Ooh, interesting. Actually goes for cartographer. Two beta. Wow, wait, hold up. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of problematic right now for Arusu actually. Because he can Kandima this, but probably needs to super evolve the 4-5. Unless he can like get out of range. Okay. I mean, he can pop the destroy here. I guess that's one way to do it. Oh, I think I see what he's doing here. He's going to pop the coward now, heal, and then he's going to super evolve. Wait, that's still lethal though. Yeah, that's still lethal though. Yeah, that's still lethal. I thought he was gonna super evolve the ward, but yeah. I actually thought he was gonna super evolve the ward. He could have survived that actually. I mean, it's a losing line anyway, so you know, it is what it is. I think he could have played maybe, I don't know. He could have played Sublime to kill one thing and then super evolve to kill the other. That way he's out of the lethal range. I mean, to be fair, I think like Arusu was just kind of like too behind at that point to have a winning line. Let's see what adjustments he makes for game 2. Let's take keep like Beita like the one. I don't think like that. I don't think that much. Like if there was a match that I would say doesn't count due to pilot, like pilot or unlucky. Nah, I wouldn't say unlucky. I wouldn't say unlucky in that. It was just like knee-jerk reaction, I guess. Yeah, that's a word that you can use for that. It was like too much of a knee-jerk reaction type of like situation. Wow, we got like double, like jaw amulet this time around from Arusu though. That's really good start from him. Scripture and scripture and like a world of games here. This time around he gets to pop the scripture right away with a coin sublime. Very wary of that tomato spell now. Ayo. Oh, my bad. The deck list is wrong, guys. The deck list command is wrong on the let me fix that real quick. Let me fix that real quick. I got you, homie. I don't know why. I don't know why that's not correct. One second. Command edit deck list. There we go. Sorry about that, boys. Alright, let's take a look at the board cartographer on 4 here for Beita. And Arusu plays Unholy Water Tico. Manages to heal back up the chip damage earlier. I'm very interested in the shoddy plating choice here for like Beita. I know it can be played with Imari. I know it can be like a ward against like certain matchups. But and I know it's also like really good with the dog turn 4. So you don't have to like do this like weak board of literally nothing besides a 2-1 on turn 5. Oh, denying 2 procs with that. I mean, that's kind of like denying that's literally denying a sincerity actually. Ayo. The Shami Shiyos are coming. 1 million tomatoes. Can Inisha banish like a card? Like, oh, it has to be a follower. But like Inisha cannot banish a catapult. I was about to say, you know, like maybe like you can like at some point give him the same energy. Let's see what Arusu comes up with this time though. No AoE. I mean, at least no AoE pop, so he's probably gonna have to normal Evo Akandima here. It's either that or he summons a bunch of healing. I don't think he wants that though. He's tanking like what? Tanking 10 damage. Yikes. Yeah, I actually think he's just setting up to heal for 10. Yeah. Like, that's actually kind of dead ass. Wow. Holy hell. The lion does not concern himself with the little bodies. The lion simply licks the wounds inflicted by the enemy. I wonder if it evolves like one of the bodies here though. It is a normal evolve. Dealing more damage here into Bersiel might not be like as fun. I mean, an evolve point, normal evolve point's kind of whatever outside of like Imari and stuff. So, like that's kind of like one of the good things about Artifact. Typically, the normal evolve, the second normal evolve is used for either stabilizing or pushing more face damage when you're ahead. Oh wait, hold up. Did he actually mean to do that though? Okay. I mean, it's not like he can activate the Peko Mama heal here. Probably looks like a Kandima line here. Hasai. Um, at first I thought he was gonna banish like the beta Joba. Board might be too wide for that. No Karula for beta though. I mean, like, yeah, dude. I keep like thinking that I'm saying like beta as in like the beta artifact, but like his name is literally just Beta. All right. While we wait for Beta's line though, I want to take a look see at the profile of Arusu here. Oh my God! It's just dogs. All right. Wow. Okay. Well done, guys. Well done. Really nice profiles you got there, actually. Oh, speaking of dog, Tom and Jerry profile actually kind of looks like that. Yeah, Tom and Jerry profile, dude. Yeah, you're right, actually. This is pretty good though. It's animated. I didn't know I didn't know Bibati had an eye on her ass. The hell? It's kind of creepy, dude. Does he have an eye there? So far though, it's kind of chill for Arusu. As long as he is able to heal above the Gundam range, should be fine. The portal one, we already looked at it. The portal one is kinda expressive. That's her hip. Oh, my bad. Sorry. I have no idea. Oh, wow. He actually went with the banish here. Ooh, delaying the Gundam is Arusu here. That's -2 parts. And Beta only has a beta. Using a super evil here might be a bit annoying. Wow, he's actually sacrificing Mew, dude. Damn. No longer useful, huh? Okay. A lot of times I see like players use the second Icarus spell as like an extra draw for the Imaritor. Since you can literally put like the you can literally get rid of the 1/1 on board to have more stuff if you play it like that. Wow. Interesting. Putting the Icarus spell on the alpha, I don't know. It feels kind of pointless because I don't think he's ever. Yeah, let's just say if you're playing alpha in this matchup, you're probably losing. Because it's probably gonna be like, you know, post like Lian Tot. Probably better to just like get an extra card there, the way I see it. But I'm curious what he's what's he's thinking about here. Probably doesn't want to pop the scripture here now. Unless. Yep, he does. He wants to pop like an amulet that's going to pop already. Yes, like he probably wants to play Leon Tot next. Probably wants to play Leon Tot next turn. So he wants to save this like scripture on the field if possible, I think. Alright. Since we have a dried sun on the hand, let's take a look, see how many artifacts have been played. Only 3! That means dried sun won't be able to clear and hit face just yet. His only artifact cheat right now is the cartographer. Looking kind of homeless now, actually. He doesn't have a gamma. Yeah, he doesn't have a gamma here. I mean, even if he had a gamma, still kind of awkward. Wow. Ooh, he's just tanking 3, dude. Uh-oh. Oh, wow, that's super losing, actually. Leon thought here, probably like, wait a second. Probably what to Leon thought the one that expiring, right? Oh, nah. I guess he doesn't care about the extra damage. Damn, right? Hold up. I mean, he can have one free proc on the Kandima because it says over here, destroy. That means he can destroy his own Kandima. He should be confident in this. What do you think about passing before enemy Leonto turn to make him burn draw? I think that's a fine strategy, but it depends on the matchup. Okay, think about it this way. There's nuance to this. There's really specific nuance to this. So the nuance is, let's just say that if the opponent, for example, if the opponent has low amulet count, I think you're incentivized to actually make him destroy your board with the Leon Thought, because that means he won't get the spell. Yeah? But if they have enough amulets already, or they have a bunch of free procs on the board, let's say they have like, I don't know, like the 3 mana card. 3 mana card is a perfect example of a free proc. Maybe like maybe you do try to do that to make them burn their own amulets, basically, right? So there's definitely nuance to it. It's not something that you just like do whenever. All right. Looks like he does end up using the alpha at some point, and the reason why is because he wanted to summon the alpha for the 5th artifact, so he can actually like kill it with Right Sen with the cartographer. All right, that's actually pretty good. Avoid if he mill spell. I mean, yeah, like I said, there's nuance to this. Like passing versus not passing definitely has its like its own like flowchart. Like you gotta ask yourself, okay, does the amulet player have enough amulets to pop? Right? Does the amulet player do I think the amulet player has Leon Thought? What is his hand size? What are his amulets, right? Do I die if I let him have one free turn? Stuff like that. Does he burn the spell if I do, like if I do force him to do it? Because a good player simply just won't burn it. Like, be for real, right? There's definitely like a bunch of things that you have to consider for when you're doing this. Ooh, Gundam is a possibility here. I mean Gundam setup, but not Gundam. The shoddy plating might be something that's decent to just, you know, just to stop the ward, but yeah. All right, this is the Gundam setup, ladies and gents. Is he going to destroy the? Yep, he is. Conveniently, Alpha is a 3/5, so he can just trade into it. Still be able to heal. Another Alpha, actually. Instead of playing the shoddy plating. And he now has beta setup. In case you guys didn't know, you can mix an entire beta. Right? Basically, any artifact that's above, that's 3 cost and above, you can mix into a fortifier or a striker, and it will become gamma. Alright. Beita here just healing the most as he can right now. I wonder if Arusu actually like plays in a way where, I don't know, he evolves a coward. That's definitely something that I'm curious about if he's going to do. It's definitely an option. He can like pop the alpha here with that. Yeah. Oh wow, it's actually opting to not like care about the Gundam actually. It's just gonna let the Gundam hit his face. He's like, you know what? I'm 19 HP. I'm Bing chilling, homie. Yeah, he definitely has an out for Gundam here. But, like, Arusu is basically consenting to... He's consenting to the best play that Beita has left. Gundam does not have destroy immunity. You can, however, evolve a Carnelia to give Gundam that, but that's pretty hard to get out. Yeah, it's pretty hard to actually like. It's pretty hard to like get away with that. Yeah, I managed to do that one time. It was basically like it was basically a free win against Dragon because they can't deal with it. With like yeah, they can't destroy it with Phylene and stuff. 14 damage. Oh, I think he has lethal here. He has 1 million play points, homie. Okay. Okay, maybe he just like one hawk and it's over. Maybe pop the scripture first? Mayhap? Yeah. If he pops the scripture, he might get it. Overdraw though, I think, right? 9 cards left here for Arusu. Yeah, he mills 1. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, wow. Wow, I mean, he's safe though. I kinda understand it. He's kinda safe. Yeah. The sweet comfort of being Amulet. Yeah. I wonder if he had lethal that turn though, chat. You think he had lethal that turn? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think even if Portal Craft heals to full here, they just lose. I think he has to Gundam here no matter what. Yeah. What do you think about Artifact's matchup spread? I think matchup spread for Artifact is pretty good actually. Like the matchups that Artifact does 100% bad into are matchups that are, let's just say they're matchups that are not really like that popular. I would say one of the decks that deal well with Portal Craft is Enhanced Sword, right? Another one that can deal with, oh wait, never mind. If we're talking about like popularity, there is one with Artifact really well. It's Evo Abyss. Evo Abyss literally belt to ass. Unless you're doing the double Karula line. Yeah, that's kind of like the one thing. That's kind of like the one thing that you always will mention when it comes to like gauging the power level of Artifact. The peak of Artifact is that double Karula line, and I don't think there's a lot of like decks that can deal with it. Because even Evo Abyss falls to that, by the way. Even Evo Abyss falls to that. And Evo Abyss is like Batsuit Deluxe. Alright, looks like Arusu gets his first game in the matchup. Alright, if I were to make a prediction based on the first 2 games, I might actually give this a 50-50. Or, alright. if I'm not gonna sit on the fence, this should be favored towards Havencraft by a smidge. Yeah. If we're gonna dodge sitting on the fence for the sake of dodging sitting on the fence, I will have to side with Havencraft here. I think the healing is something that's really hard to hard to deal with. The fact that they can just deny lethal every turn, I think it's a big issue. No way you give 50-50. I give this 50-50 because of the dynamic, bro. Let's just say that if Havencraft survives like a few checks in the early mid game, I think the game just plays itself at that point. And I think like Artifact, if they manage to put a wrench, because they definitely can. They definitely can put a wrench on the game plan. If they do, I think Havencraft goes Sky. Scripture is too vulnerable in this matchup. Not if you hold it. It depends on a lot of things. Are you the type to hold the Scripture? Because, okay, I played scrims. Dude. You know what the Portal players did in my scrims? They held the fucking like Scripture until a certain point. I'm not even kidding. Arusu slam it on 2. Yeah, because he's literally like playing into it. Okay, now he gets to pop it. Okay, the moment he gets to pop this, it's in Kandima's pool already. So it's really hard to like finish the game now on the side of Beita. You know, the thing is, right? Like I've seen this matchup play out in scrims outside of the best of 10 cup, and one of the things that I see happen a lot is Tico is like really important at the turn 4 to turn 6 area, right? Because of the clear. It doesn't matter as much as you think it does for the Scripture to be popped early or like on around turn 6 PP play. Because as long as you get to Kandima with the Scripture in the pool, it's typically a winning line. Wow, 3 Scriptures. What's Haven's bad matchup? Itself. You're talking about Amulet, right? Amulet's worst matchup is literally itself. The inconsistency of drawing something specific. Now, the reason why I'm giving Haven only a slight edge over Portal is because Portal can actually screw with their game plan. The way Arusu is piloting this deck so far, I think he is very vulnerable to getting transformed on. But as you can see, just simply draw the second one. And the third one. Beita didn't have the transform for the Scripture this time. You get me? So it's kind of like a dynamic of, okay, if one guy gets to like deny draw from one side, they can like ruffle stuff. But as you can see from game 1, if Arusu actually was patient on it, he actually would have won game 1. This would have been 2-0. If like Arusu played more patiently in game 1. It was playable, but he just like dumped his cards for fun in like one turn. Unironically, Evo Portal's very difficult as Amulet. Yeah, because you don't have enough clears. I actually think Evo Portal might be like a harder matchup. Just because, okay, Evo Portal doesn't really like play for burn. It plays for like fat. And I don't think like the average like the average Amulet hand has enough board clear for that amount of board swap it can produce. Yeah, Evo Force is good versus Amulet too, because they can typically dodge the AoE. Like for example, one of the most relied upon like amulets for anti-aggression for Amulet is Dark Dimension. Sawago kinda clears that. Do you prefer the OTK version? Just because an Amulet deck has the 0 cost card doesn't mean it's an OTK quote-unquote version. Because that card can be used for draw. Like, it also prevents overdraw for Leonton. You know those scenarios where like, oh, he's gonna make me overdraw my thing. Yeah, you can just play the thing and you never overdraw. You can like opt to burn cards and then play that card to free up your hand for it. Like it's not there for just OTK. It's there for convenience. Like Sai runs two of it, and I don't think it's for OTK. Calling OTK is easy to pop. Yeah, but I think like naming it like an OTK like variant is kind of like dismissing or like not. It's not like giving. It's not telling the entire story of why it's ran. Basically, yeah. Oh my God! The double Karula line has entered the chat. Amulet is the best deck if you bleed harder. Okay, if you're always drawing, if you're always popping this godforsaken scripture, if you're always drawing this, I actually think it's one of the best decks in the game. If you draw it. Am I the only one who really thinks the class system brings too many negatives compared to positives to the game? I don't know. I mean, it depends on what you think is a positive or a negative in a card game. In the end of the day, it's kind of like... In the end of the day, like, it's a preference thing. Some people will like it for specific reasons. Some people might not like it for specific reasons. And I know where you're going with this, like, line of questioning. You probably formed your own opinion already. That's why that's the type of answer I'm giving you. Again. Yeah, I popped the catapult. Really good play there. You can do that with Kandima Evolve too, by the way. Both are considered destroy a card. How is it gonna transform here though? I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that one's a better transform. Alright, let me explain. So, the reason why transforming like the Sublime is like more valuable because it's worth 2 Amulet procs. Yeah. It's worth 2 Amulet procs, dude. It's really good. Alright, let's see how he trades here, then I'll read chat, alright? Is he going to copy another Karula, actually? Oh? No copy? Alright, looks like he's playing for double Gundam. Alright, let me read chat real quick. I'm really excited for the next set, but man, I'm really sad this format is going away. This 2 months was the least bullshit the game has ever been since release. Oh, do you think that the game has been the least bullshit because of the variety, or just because of like the way the power levels are? Oh, you mean varied? Yeah. Some people hate variety, man. Actually. Ooh, burnt the cartographer there, but I don't think he minds that too much. Does he play the Mew here, though? He's full HP. Maybe he could get away with it. Transforming the Purple Amulet is pretty trash move. Not post Leon thought. Yeah. It's one of the best transforms on Leon, like when Leon thought is about to come, because it's worth 2 pops. Calling it a trash move is just ignorant, I think. You can call it like a play you don't like, but calling it a trash play is just straight up ignorant, dude. This guy's literally like a top player of an entire region. I mean, they can fuck up too, though, of course, but you know, I don't think that's one of these examples. Does he play coward here, actually? Ooh, Gundam still kills him, though. Yeah, Gundam still kills him. Yeah, he can do 12. Ooh. I mean, I don't think he has Gundam, though. He's probably counting right now. Arusu's probably... Yeah. Yeah. You wanna transform Amulet as a threatened game plan? Okay, man. If you transform Sublime, what does Sublime come out of? You know, what comes out of Sublime? If a Sublime can print another scripture, you're basically transforming a future Sublime. And an initial proc on the Amulet. Wow, I don't know. Alright, I think Arusu counted. He knows there's no Gundam. He's probably chilling. Yeah. The reason why he took longer because he was counting, man. It feels that every deck is good, which is nice. I think okay. If you wanna look at it in a positive way, there's like 2 ways to look at this meta. If you wanna look at it in a positive way, you're like, oh my god, the meta is so varied. Like it's like every craft has a viable deck. The power levels feels like any deck is skillable, right? If you want to look at it in a positive way, if we want to look at it in a negative way, you would be like, damn, this meta show trash because it's so rock, paper, and scissor. Like the matchups feel awful. Like you get me? Like it definitely just depends on that, I think. It depends on like what you see. Depends on like what you would consider as like that. Oh wow, trading actually. Wait, I mean he is scared of the thing. Is he dead? Oh, he might be dead actually. Wow, he's giga dead. 1 off, by the way. He was 1 off lethal. That's crazy, dude. He is super dead. Jesus Christ. Nah. Alright. 2-1 in favor of Haven, boys. Yeah. Like I said, the way I predict this matchup is literally just scripture or bust. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of like how most Haven matchup works. Some matchups can actually like choke them like before like the scripture spam becomes a... Oh my god, you are keeping that sincerity, right? Okay. If he doesn't keep the sincerity... Okay, I mean he got the sincerity back anyway, but I would actually keep the sincerity in this matchup. Personally. Yeah. But maybe that's why I'm not a pro player. Because like I would like my initial response to this matchup is like, yo, I want to int into him. You know, something like that. So like if I was a jungler in League of Legends, I would be like, you know what? I'll invade. I'll take his red while he does his blue. Just to be a dipshit. Both negative and positive takes on the meta are correct. Their weight would be more associated to your interest towards the game. A casual player wants to a lot of viable decks, which is contrary for competitive players. Yeah. For me though, okay, this is kind of weird because okay, I know a lot of the pro players, a lot of the competitive players, do like have this thing where they have a job and all that, right? They have like other stuff going on in life, so if it's harder to prepare for a tournament due to the varied of the variety of the meta, I can see it. I can definitely see it. But as somebody who has like all the time in the world, I don't really mind a varied meta. In fact, that actually helps me out more to make sure that my interest in the game is still pretty high even after like months of gameplay. But that's specifically towards people like me though. Yeah. And of course the casual players, as you said. Casual players probably really love like a varied meta. But I don't think it has to be like somebody that's casual to enjoy a varied meta. You know? Like what do we call somebody in between a competitive and a casual actually? Like yeah, what do you call that? Not a casual but also not a giga competitive player. Somebody that's competent in the game but not really like a sweat. What do you call that? Like in gacha games, like people call like non-whale players that spend goldfish. A bad serious player? Nah, like you don't want to assume somebody's bad just because they're not competitive. Like somebody that's that casual, but also somebody that's not competitive. Like somebody that just loves the game as it is, but doesn't really compete. Probably because I know a lot of people from Yu-Gi-Oh that are like that. Like they're like, yo, they're like, yo, I don't like to compete anymore, yada yada yada, but I still like the game a lot, yada 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 type shit. Amateur? Yeah, I actually can't tell what do we call that. That's just casual. Retired players. Yeah. No, can I call myself a hero? Yeah, it's kind of funny that we don't have like a middle ground to that. Because, okay, why like people might be wondering, yo Nero, why are you obsessed about finding a label for the middle ground? Because a lot of people in the internet look at things as black and white. They never know nuance anymore, bro. It's like it's either you're black or you're white to these people. Like go to the internet and you see like a bunch of like competitive players shedding on like new upcoming players, beginner players, as if like their existence is like a plague to them because they're like, oh my god, because of these new players my game is becoming Weenie Hot Jr. Like, bro, without them your game would be dead. The hell? You get me? Mid-core? What's up? Nero is a mid-range enjoyer. Yo, do we just call that a mid-range, bro? Yeah, you're not aggro and you're not control. You're mid-range. Yeah? If you play Ding Dong, are you considered a competitive player? Okay, if you go to your weekly locals, do you consider yourself a competitive player? Because I've seen a lot of uncles in the weeklies, right? Like I've seen a bunch of unks in the weeklies. They look like they have 3 children, a wife, like a 9-to-5 job, and they just spend that one day at the week going to the weekly locals. I don't think those are competitive players, but I also don't think they're casuals. Hobbyists. Yeah, they're definitely hobbyists. Competitive you practice for tournaments you enter? Yeah, definitely. Does entering a tournament make you competitive? You're competing, so you must be competitive then. Forehead. Speaking of competing, I think Arusu's trying to compete for more life points because he's kinda dying. Does he have a scripture in the graveyard? Nope, scripture. Yep, go next. Yeah, guys. The only games that Haven has lost so far has been scriptureless game. This is literally just scriptureless game. I just got here what TCG we're talking about. Oh no, we're not talking about like TCGs. We're talking about like player archetypes. Yeah, player archetypes as is like player archetypes as in the type of players. We're talking about like the type of players or whether or not they're considered casual or like competitive, and we're also talking about is there a term for the in-between player. There's no scene for either casual or semi-competitive players. You think so? No scene for semi-competitive players? I think there is. It's just like they're not very popular. Oh my god, by the way, Arusu has 3 artifacts pop. This is a purely defensive Leon thought. Nah, this guy's gonna get his quest in 15 business days. Hell nah, he's dead before that happens. There's a difference between competitive and pro. I mean, pro is when you actually like. Okay, here's the thing. I have a very strict term for pro back in the day. Because like I don't think like some players like throwing that word around for other players. Basically, professional strictly means you're getting paid for it, right? So in a card game, wouldn't that mean you're a pro if you are either somebody that won a tournament or 2 already before, or somebody that's getting paid to do it? Let's say you're in an esports org. You get me? Yeah, paid contract, multiple tournaments. Basically, you have the bling blings, man. Competitive player, a random dog on the street can just suddenly wake up and be like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna compete. And then like goes to the local barking contest. That's a competitive guy in like, I don't know. Like without achievements, he can be labeled as competitive. If he works on it. If he works on it. You're probably you've made the price recently or consistently? Yeah. Definitely. Yo, where the hell are your cards, Arusu? He's literally homeless. Oh my god. I mean, he's dead to Gundam though. Yeah, he's dead to Gundam. He can assemble it. Alright boys, looks like we are going to a game 5 with both of the players. Dude, the games look so one-sided though. It's either like one steamrolls or the other like... We have yet to see a close game, I think. Yeah. This matchup is weird. Scripture is in play, unplayable for Artifact all of a sudden so far. Scripture is not in play, Haven doesn't even get to play the game. Barking World Champion is no joke. Yes, sir. The last game was close, is? Yeah, close to Arusu having 5 amulets pop. Yeah, man. He was close to having half of his win con be achieved. Good shit. I think all Amulet games look like this. I actually wonder how the hell Sai plays this deck. I mean, I probably know because I've been on the receiving end of that way too much by now already. But I'm like, how do you play this in ladder, Sai? I'm like, my dude. It's just, yo, you just pray you get the scripture, man. And I'm like, really? Is that how it is? You just like pray you get the scripture? And he's dead serious about that too. Because like the moment he gets a scripture, it's like domain expansion. It's literally a domain expansion the moment he gets a scripture. He's unbeatable the moment he gets a scripture. I near a house sleep. I didn't sleep today. I'm gonna be for real, guys. I was too busy watching this video called like explaining what you call it. Well, I forget the title of the YouTube video. It was a YouTube video where it explained the different type of video games. And he broke it down to 3 different like archetypes. The micro, macro, and was it Mesa or something? Basically, the unpredictability of opponents, the mechanical skill, and the decision-making skill. Yeah, and then like yeah. Meso, yeah, Meso, micro, macro. That's a really good video, by the way. If you guys haven't watched that, it is a really good video. It made me realize I'm old. I'm like, bro, I used to play all these micro games, and then like suddenly I'm playing like very macro. I'm like, dude, I'm Ankh now. Like, Jesus Christ, bro. I saw that video too. Yeah. A small world, huh? The algorithm's getting us, getting all of us, huh? Okay, no scripture for Arusu. No World of Games as well. He looks a bit homeless. Ankh is a mindset. I mean, I'm just saying that. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I still play some mobile fighting games off stream, but I'm definitely not like as good anymore as my old self, where I could talk to a chat while gapping somebody of high elo in the Korea server anymore. That's like there's like levels to this again. I can't reach that. I can't reach that level anymore. That, like, yeah. I think if I were to play one of those games again, I'd have to actually lock in. Which, you know, stream isn't gonna be as like fun to watch if it's just a locking in stream, you know. Alright, pretty clean here so far for Beita. He has the terrorist line waiting for him, dude. Alright. He's like, Beita is literally just spawn camping the moment Arusu draws a scripture. He plays Deadlock. Oh yeah, I played Deadlock. That's another game. That's another game that I like, but I don't know. I don't think I can stream that. I don't want to stream like a game like Deadlock unless I'm in the top 1000. Yeah. Pam 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 pam. No scripture. I don't think he can poke him down here. I mean, to be fair, Beita is probably not gonna. Yeah, nah. I don't think I've ever seen an Amulet match before. Oh, wait. He's getting triggered here. He wants to let it rip. Oh, he's holding it. Maybe just play the Aiza? Wow. What? Wait, really? Okay, there's no way we didn't just burn. Like, no way. Shoddy plating. Shoddy plating is something that can make the Imari turn stronger because it's a spell on Crystallize. And it activates Dog quite easily without needing the amulet, the amulet artifact. So I wouldn't say it's a bad choice, actually. I'm just surprised he only runs 2 couriers. That's the only thing that I'm curious about is that. Okay, looks like the pop is here. No Kandima though. Ooh, he is tanking this shit. Oh. I mean, he can kill the Imari at least. There's no Dreidsen yet, so the only thing he's probably looking out for here is a Mew. He doesn't play Blinding Fate. Blinding Fate on... Are you talking about Blinding Fate on Amulet?
Nah, that card's kind of dead in this matchup. Yeah. Dark Dimensions is your clear. Not Blinding Fate. It was played last set. Nah, but it's not a card you would want now compared to back then. Back then, I saw people running Blinding Fate and Gilnelis, but it's not that good anymore, I think. Like, if I see Blinding Fate on the enemy as sword, I'm actually happy they run Blinding Fate. As opposed to seeing them, like, run, like, something that speed runs their win con. You get me? Wow, that's a lot of healing, actually. Does he kill the dog? Oh, wait, I think he keeps the dog. Nah, I don't think he kills the dog because he has another Initia. Yup. He needs to have another, like, triple Amulet turn. It's insane how Deadlock has 40k people in game but considered dead. Like, dude, okay, I'm gonna be for real. People just wanna call games dead because they want to feel good about themselves leaving the game. Yeah, that's literally just it. People love calling games dead just because they want to justify, like, their decision of leaving it. Oh, I left the game, it's dead, man. It's like, you know, like, I wouldn't leave a live game. I would only live a dead game, you know? Like, it's not because I keep getting shit on by the better players. It was because the game's dead, you know? Like, well, me losing? Me leaving because of, like, me getting fried by somebody? Nah, bro. The game's just dead, man. There's no one to fight anymore. You get me? Nah, Amulet can't play this anymore. Yeah. There's no more. Yeah, he can't. I mean, at least he clears, but this is kind of GG. That is Amulet 5. Another one of those games where he needs 15 business days to get his quest off. Was there a scripture? Yes or no? Not a single scripture. 07. Yeah, he didn't even get a holy water, bro. Damn. Yo, can Sai actually draw like this whenever I meet him in ladder or in scrims, please? I have never seen him draw like this badly as Havencraft. Like, ever. Like, I'm not even kidding. I've never seen that guy miss a scripture. It's like, he's literally the fucking Messi of drawing scripture or something. Like, how? Arusu only runs 2 World of Games though. Maybe he kind of regrets that.
I'll ball $10 if Beita wins against Scripture.
Yo, thank you so much for the 2 like Singaporean dollars, Sir Yoloson. Appreciate it. I remember the last time I was talking to one of my Singaporean friends. I said la unintentionally, and he immediately confronted me. Did you just say la? Something like that. My brother, I'm sorry, man. We get sometimes, right, when you like hang out with certain people, you get their mannerisms, you get me? I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's a funny thing, dude. Alright, man. If Beita wins against Scripture, I'll ball $10. Yo, guys, we need to cheer for Scripture losing. Okay, guys, we need the game where Scripture loses. $10 ain't no joke, bro. That's like a burger. Okay, screw it. Play it. Oh my god! Alright. Now, don't. Alright. This needs to pop. Right? Okay. To make it fair for you, this has to pop and not be banished. And then we'll consider it a dub. Alright. Beita, come on. I need you to win this. Please. I need you to win this. Isn't 2 SGD $500? No, 2 SGDs. 2 SGD. The fuck are you talking? It's Singaporean dollars, guys. It's not. I don't think there's a currency that's like converted that way. That ass. Oh, fortifier. What? Wait, is this guy serious? A fortifier? Huh? Is that a blunder? Wait, that's. Wait, hold up, Beita, bro. I need this, bro. I need this, man. You can't be inting like this. What is the fortifier even doing here? Yo, Beita, we can't be inting, right? Yeah, right. Are we evolving this fortifier or something? Okay. Wow, this looks kind of weak. Not a single Imari in Beita's hand, dude. Okay. Maybe playable, guys. Maybe playable. Why did Sher go silent? Oh, okay, I went from commentating to cheering for like Beita. Okay, I'm just saying, man. Yo, I went from commentating to cheering for my boy Beita, so I'm looking for lines for him, even though he probably doesn't help him win. Economy when starting up in Roseband's really bad. After 2 weeks you're well fed. That's true. I mean, I don't know what that the impact guy is saying. I don't know. Maybe I was about to like contradict him, but I'm like, I don't know. Maybe things changed there or something. Because my first weekend like in like Master Duel, let's just say I only got to make one deck. And that's after I paid $100. So, like when I paid like $100 in like Worlds Beyond, I think like at least it was similar, but at least like the moment you get a collection going, it's like it's infinite from there. I have no problem with like this games being expensive. Even though I live in a third world country, it's more so I just want these games to be infinitely like sustainable after the initial payment if you play it a lot. And I think both games do that, so I don't really mind either in terms of economy. But Master Duel to me was harder to get a good deck with. Yeah. But maybe things changed though. I guess I'm the luckiest person in the world. I swear I'm not spreading fake news, bro. You can't just say you can have every single deck in Master Duel in a month, bro. I think that's a little exaggeration. Maybe you just got lucky, but that's a little exaggeration, man. I had to pay $100 to get my third Ash Blossom. Okay. Okay. Uh-oh. Guys, I think Beita's losing, guys. I think Beita's kinda losing. I did not say I said 2 full deck cores by day 3. Ah. Oh. Full decks you mean? Okay, my bad, G. I thought you said like all decks. Yeah. I probably saw the double L's there the wrong way. My bad, G. I mean, like, both can be true though. Both can be true. I mean, it's card games are gacha games after all. I know some people get offended when card games are compared to gacha games, but I'm like, okay, I asked them, okay, how does card games work? You open a pack and you get random cards, and sometimes you get bangers. Okay, how does a gacha work? Oh, you open a loot box and sometimes you get bangers. And I'm like, wait, what's the difference then? One is more ethical than the other. But how? Like, how? What do you mean? What do you mean? I actually had this discussion with somebody. I'm not kidding. I'm not gonna reveal who. Okay? Because he's my homie. Okay? Maybe he was just drunk. Alright? But he's my homie. Alright? He's my homie. We actually had this discussion. Like, he was like saying how like card games are more ethical compared to gacha, and because gachas are designed to like, gachas, he said, was designed to abuse something psychologically to people, and I get it, but the way they work is very similar though. I open a unknown thing, it can produce something pog. Both kind of work the same way, the way I see it. And the way I see it, okay, that's not a lot of healing on Arusu's hand, actually. Maybe it's playable, guys, come on. I'm not gonna lie. If Arusu heals above 10 in the next 2 turns, I think Beita just wins by default. I'm actively playing Master Rune, aware of decks becoming more expensive, but I still stand by what I said. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, man. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. You're basically sharing your experience. The only time the only time that I go against somebody in my chat is if they're trying to like, is only when somebody's trying to like portray their opinion as a fact. When you're just sharing your experience, there's no problem with that, man. That's literally just sharing like an opinion or something. Speaking of sharing something, I wonder if Arusu will actually play Leon Tot here. Because he's dead to do Beras. Oh, wait, hold up. Wait, he's kind of cooking. Wait, he's kind of cooking actually. Oh my god, that's smart. That is actually smart. He actually destroyed that thing. Oh wait, hold up, it doesn't matter. Oh my god, $10. Oh my god, $10, bro. Oh my god, Beita 1, W Beita, W Beita, W Beita. Yo, you think I wasn't keeping track, homie? My boy Beita just won a scripture game. My boy Beita, yo dude, my guy locked in. My guy locked in. The moment he heard $10 was on the line, he locked in, man. That's my goat right there. That's my goat. That's my goat right there. Okay, guys. Since we just saw Artifact win a scripture game, how are we looking? Are we looking like 6-4 like Artifact favored now? I mean, my prediction is still my prediction. But that would mean Arusu would have to win every single game from now on. Which I don't think is happening. Unless he locks in. And his draws also lock in. What do both of these players' showcases look like? Nah, like their showcases are kinda... There you go. Yeah, I mean, I've showed this
Get that
before.
7-3 baby, get the solitaire outer here.
Yo, wait, you actually paid for it. What the fuck? Dude, I was just memeing with you, man. Yeah, you didn't actually have to put up with it. You could have like just said, yo, that was just like an expression, you know? But since you went with it, homie, a big W to this guy. A man of his word. Thank you so much, Mr. Yoloson. That will go towards today's Borgar. Appreciate it. It's a shame Artifact dies next set. I mean, die is a strong word. What if they print like Amulet 2.0 and it's a 5 cost card, right? What if they print a 5 cost Ralmia? Think about it. Wow, turn 2 dog, by the way. Literally turn 2 dog. The matchups never seem to be even this game. Yo guys, can you guys name me a matchup that's considered even? There's at least 2 matchups that are even, I think, in this universe. Not 5 PP Ralmia. Of course, it's gonna be a bit toned down. Maybe you can summon 5 with it, only 3. Evil Blood? I don't think that's... Death versus Portal? Dirt versus Portal, huh? I can't really say anything about that matchup. Puppet versus... Even? No, like, an even matchup that isn't a mirror. Is there such a thing? Oh my god, the dog is a... Wait, the dog is an enroacher. Okay! Wait, that's actually kinda... Wait, that's actually kinda massive. Okay! It doesn't have to involve the dog! It's immune to the AoE! Oh my god, that's actually banger. Am I the only one who remembered them as? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If we were in Who Wants to Be a Millionaire right now, and the question was, is the dog an enroacher, yes or no? I think 90% of us will get the right answer. But when we're playing in a game, we probably like don't remember that. Because typically the dog dies, or the dog like the dog dies because it has rush, you know. Typically a low HP unit that has rush just dies. So like interactions like that don't typically happen. You get me? Crystal Spawn are also enroachers, yes sir. Ymetra is easier to remember in game that it's an encroacher because Ymetra doesn't have rush, so it typically stays on the field. Alright, wow guys, look, he has 5 amulets popped on turn 6. Like, he didn't even get to this point, this amount of pops in like, what? Yo, imagine if Arusu actually just wins like 4 straight games. That would be kind of funny. And the only like the latest win of Beita was the game that he needed to win, quote unquote. That would be wild as hell, man. It's like the Shadowverse gods just decided, YOLO-son, your wallet sky today. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. Yo, Gosin and Impact, my dude, guys. You know, like, you guys don't have to do it over here, alright? You guys don't have to do it over here, but you know, like, as long as you keep it civil, alright? Like, somebody's mating in the chat right now. I'm all for it. Wait, hold up. Wait, he's dead. Wait, he's just dead. Huh? He's just dead. Sorry. No, it's fine. It's fine. I just don't want you guys to go too far. That's all. I want you guys to have a fun time here. You know. I just want you guys to enjoy your time here, right? Pam, 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 pam. When's the true tournament? It's in the 21st, sir. It's sorry. No, man, it's all cool. It's all cool. Don't worry about it. Pam, 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 pam. I'm fine with people talking about different topics in my chat because I tend to like go on tangents as well. Yeah, I don't know. Like some people hate it when I go on tangents. Some people love it. I guess it depends on the type of person you are. Because if you're like a person that already knows what the hell's happening on the screen, you probably like would want like something else to stimulate your ears or your brain. Yeah. Something like that. It's actually kind of funny, dude. But yeah, if there's any like new viewers, by the way, if there's any new viewers that want to learn more about Worlds Beyond, feel free to ask questions. Like, let's say, oh, Nero, how come this artifact player is always winning? When I play against Haven, I always lose. Like, if you're that type of like person, feel free to ask us, alright? Oh, by the way, set reveal is in less than 24 hours. Yeah, I forgot to say that. Very important thing. The new set will be revealed in less than a day. What is the top performing deck to climb ladder with? Artifact, mid-range, Abyss. Artifact and mid-range Abyss, I would say. The whole thing? It's probably not the entire thing, but they're probably gonna sprinkle some stuff on us, you know? Will you stream the set reveal? I will react to it. If you guys want to watch the official stream, that would be on their channel in 15 hours or something. Alright? I will react to it. Usually, I let the official cast do their thing, and then I would just like react to it afterwards. You know? Basically, I'm the guy that eats the crumbs, dude. And that's okay.
Should a next player wait for next set or start crafting something right now?
Should the next player wait for the next set or start crafting something right now? Okay, if you are a new player in Worlds Beyond, you want to have a competent collection of cards. Here's my advice. Craft decks that you like, of course, that don't include set 3 and below. Yeah? Or at least like have those cards at a very low amount. Alright? If you're somebody that only plays one type of archetype, I heavily suggest if you want to play this set, play mid-range Abyss. If you're, let's say, oh, you're a mid-range player, play mid-range Abyss then. Straight up. And then like after you craft that Adahime and all that, just wait for the next set. Straight up. Or if you're the very patient guy, you're like, oh, don't worry, Nero, I'm very patient. I don't really give a shit. Then, you know, play Simplified then. If you're a new player, just play Simplified, grind that. You get all the cards for free. Yeah, you get to play every single card for free in Simplified. You don't need to craft the cards. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, by the way. Like, yeah. You literally get to play the decks for free. Complete decks. So, you know. Completely free. Like, I wish they actually had that for every single card game. Because in Worlds Beyond right now, if you're a new player, you play Simplified, you get to play a complete deck from every single craft. You can do Roach for free, Dirt for free, Spell Boost for free, Mid-Range Sword for free, like Reanimate Abyss for free, like what else? Artifact for free. And it's not like decks that are garbage. It's actually complete decks. Dude, how many sublimes are we gonna feed Arusu, dude? Like, God just decided, yo, Arusu, you do not get any draw. Wait, did he just trade it that? Yeah, he actually just traded that. So, why am I like hyping up the simplified format, by the way? Because, chat, let's be honest here. Is it really easy to say that you enjoy a deck without playing it? Yeah. Alright. Still relatively new and returning to Worlds Beyond so far. Haven't seen a lot of people playing Shoddy Puppet. Why is Beta playing it? Is it for the matchup? Oh no! Okay, let me explain something real quick. So, if you're new to the Best of 10 Pro SCRIM stream, welcome, first off. This is the English coverage. I know I'm a giga yapper, but, you know, like, it is what it is. Yeah. Like, the way it works is, the Best of 10, like, the Best of 10 team, invites, like, top players from every single region. That includes, like, the EN region, China, Korea, Japan. They invite these players. And then, like, the sponsor pays them. Smile face. And then, like, they showcase the decks that they climb in ladder. So I used to actually like have a match. One of my matches was in the BO10. Like, it was when I reached rank 1 forest. They advised me to, if I remember correctly, they advised the players to use the deck that you use in ladder. Do not counterpick the enemy. Do not overtech into the enemy. Just use the decks you use in ladder. Because the showcase is about showing the public how to pilot the deck that you climb to a high elo with. Something like that. Damn, Kandimat. Dude, he's actually kind of surviving. What the hell? Alright, so, yeah, for example, like, Beita, right? He is SKO champion, POG, 2K CR, all that good shit. Right? Like, these players are invited for this stuff. If you wanna be invited to the Best of 10 Pros, Pro Cup, by the way, and like, you need to have some specs though. I'm gonna be for real. Like, if you are, I don't know, a pro player that has won like recent tournaments, or somebody that's really high in the ladder, hit me up and maybe I can like link maybe I can like do some recommendations for our organizers from the EN region. You get me? That makes sense for the format. Yeah, so the way the format works as well is one player goes first 5 games, then like the other player goes first 5 games, so both players get to play 5 times, going second then going first. That way we get to see statistics like, oh, when when Beita goes second, he won more than he lost. And then like, when like Arusu went first, it looked unplayable, stuff like that. Are Topos gamers allowed to join in? I mean, if you're a Topos and you win WGP, for example, does it really matter if you're in Topos? Like, yeah? Think about it. Wait, what the? Are we actually passing? Oh my god. So yeah. You need to have some bling blings. Especially since you're getting paid to showcase stuff, you know. Okay, double Karura line. Damn. That's my favorite line. Oh wait, he's actually not going for the double actually. Instead, he's setting up instead. But he doesn't have enough points for a Gundam. Interesting. Not enough parts for a Gundam though. Double Dried Sen is how much damage? 14? Yeah, double Dried Sen is 14 damage, yeah? Wow, that is... Ooh, I think he's dead then. Holy hell. Yeah, he's actually dead then. Yeah. Double Dried Sen is kinda... It's kinda racist actually. That's 14. Holy hell, man. Jesus. Dude, that's like how much AoE? Let me take a look at his like artifacts actually. That's 4. That's 8 damage AoE and 14 damage. Do you think Crest could have done better? Okay, if I'm going to be perfectly honest, game 1 Haven could have played better. This one though, I don't think he could have prevented this one specifically. Why didn't he heal? Because he... I don't know. He knew the dog in the Dried Sen was coming. I don't know why he didn't heal. Yeah. He knew it was coming. Maybe he just soft conceded? Yeah. If he was paying attention, he probably knew it. Because Beita was floating an evolve point. So I assume he just kinda soft conceded at this point. I tell you Portal's favorite. Hey man, I'm allowed to be wrong. Hey, this guy doesn't draw that side though, man. I'm just saying. This guy don't draw. This guy don't draw like that guy. Am I allowed to point it out as well? Yeah, point it out all you want, Bomi. We have to normalize being comfortable about being wrong. You get me? I mean, if all of your predictions are right, then it's kind of like boring, no? Think about it. You know, I predicted the Spurs winning the finals. I was wrong. And that's alright. Otherwise, people from New York would stab me. And the NYPD is not gonna do anything about it. Oh, it's a Spurs fan. Kill him. They don't know I'm a Lakers fan. But I just wanted Wemby to win it. Yeah, if all my predictions is right, doesn't that mean that I'm like, oh my god, the scripture top deck. The scripture top deck. Banger actually. Really banger. That's kinda unlucky, bro. Wait. Look at Arusu's hand. if this scripture goes sky, that's so unfortunate because he has two Kandimas. Oh, heal naman. Wait, what? Did he just burn the... Okay, I understand it. Okay, I understand it. He burned it because he 5 mana caches for 2 parts is kind of like not as mana efficient. I kind of get it. Why? Like, because it's not mana efficient card. Is that a mana efficient card in this matchup? It's 2 parts, but yeah. It's not a mana efficient card in this matchup. Why not the 3-1 rush? I don't know. I mean, you could have like killed that 3-1 too. That's the only thing that I could think of though. Yeah. I'm not saying his play was right. I'm just saying that if there was a reason why he did that, that's probably the reason why. Yeah, the 3-1 could be considered a gear, I guess. That's one of the reasons. Wow, I would love to have a 6 mana shoddy plating right now. 6 mana draw 3. Since like you're doing nothing anyway. Yeah, probably just pass here then, right? I've never seen him play Gundam yet, so it feels kind of sad, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Sincerity of Judap is the bane of my existence. Mm-hmm. Hey, at least he still has unholy water, so his cardio is not completely neutralized. So that's kind of a good thing still, yeah? What about normalizing that Nero is wrong? What the fuck, bro? Wait. I know who you are. This guy is named Dragon Dude. Oh, I know what you are. I know what you are. Dude, Arusu kinda needs to summon his demons just to win this game. He has 3 amulets pop on turn 6. He has no jaw. He has no Leontot. Like, his jaws are just garbage though. Despite my name, I actually mean Portal in Rune. Pam, 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 pam. This guy would rather like admit everything to the police if it meant that he wasn't outed as a dragon player. I just came back. Why is it 6-2? Okay, Arusu's kinda drawing garbage every game. And Beita's kinda like, okay, let's just say the below average hand of Havencraft is literally unplayable to the average hand of Portal. Is that fair? Because the average hand of Portal will at least be able to deny 2 artifacts. I mean 2 amulets. So if your hand is below average and the enemy averagely has ways to deal with your amulets, you probably just have a brick game the moment you have a below average hand. Something like that. Wow, it didn't even super evolve me. I mean, he's gonna heal a bunch anyways. That's a really patient pass. Okay, you might be wondering, yo, why didn't he super evolve that? Number one, probably has a clear. Number 2, like there's an upcoming heal. So you're super evolving for 4 damage. Fuck no. You're better off like saving your burst for when like when the Haven player used his heals. And as you can see, once again, there is no way in hell Arusu is gonna get this quest done anytime soon. It's gonna be done in like 20 business days. I'm also think he has no damage follow-up right now. I mean, like, I think he would super evolve it if we had like Karula Dreidsen in the hand, maybe? Yeah? But since that's not the case and there's healing that's going to happen, you know, passing was hella better. Beita's probably like thinking, yo, thank God I passed because, you know, look at the amount of healing he has right now. Interesting. Does he just play dog here? Oh, he's evolving actually. Evolve doesn't clear this thing. Wow. Okay, alright. I see you, Holmes. I see you, Holmes. Does he normally evolve here? Wow, he actually does. I mean, yeah, sure. Not really bad. It's fine. Maybe he could have planned this out a bit better. Just so the Cassius clears. Will we get the Shoddy Jaw tree? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Shoddy here is more so used for your Imari turn to be more annoying. And like combo with the dog. But if he actually becomes really starved for jaw and he uses it for drawing tree, that's actually kind of pog. Alright, next question here. Does Beita believe that Arusu is homeless? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If Arusu had Lian Thought last turn, I think he would have played that already. So, you know, I'm just saying, man. Just saying, dude. Like, if I was in Beita situation, I'm probably like, yo, this guy has no Lian Thought. Would have played last turn. Wow. He's gonna shove it in. Double Karula. And then Arusu's gonna clear with he's gonna clear with Kandima? Wow. Look at that. So inspirational. So inspirational. So cool. Ayo. Look at Curry, man. He's doing the double Karula combo. So inspirational. Oh. What am I looking at? Yo, wait, what? Wait, why did you pop it? Oh, he doesn't want the initial. Okay, he doesn't want the initial. He wants the Kandima. Because it's a full clear. Yeah. He's right. Is this what happens when you don't draw scripture? Yes, sir. It's kind of like telling the homeless, yo, is this what happens when you don't have a home? Oh wait, hold up. Hold up though. Maybe he gets some jaw. Maybe he gets some jaw though. The Gundam is here, guys. The Gundam is getting prepared for launch. Wait, why did he fuse so early though? Oh, the cash is over, Joe. Yeah. Yo, he denied Gundam! He actually just denied Gundam! Okay, we're gonna be stalled here for a little bit more, boys. Just a little bit more. Popping Unholy, I mean, I think popping Unholy there is because he knows that that play he did denies Gundam. One Leon thought is all he needs.
戦闘状況を開始する。
エンジニアがご入りよ。
Wow.
満足です。
Bro. Oh my god. Holy hell, what am I watching?
導きの聖典。
Surely Beita doesn't top deck Imari, right? Surely he doesn't top deck an Imari, right? Okay, that's not an Imari. I actually would have played shoddy plating here. Like legit. I would have played shoddy. Oh wait. Leon Dot cannot target this. Oh shit.
悩ましい。
Bro! What is this? And he top decked the Imari too! He actually top decked the Imari! Bro, if Beita decided to like fall asleep for one entire turn, like he would have like destroyed all the oh, okay man. Like come on. Nah. Okay, last game by the way guys. Looks like dude, I'm not gonna lie, kind of feel like Arusu's kind of demoralized at this point. He's kind of drawing like his draws are shit.
あなたとの
Like,
会話を希望
homie,
する。
do not go to Vegas today,
理想の
man.
ままに。
Your greed sickens me. What do you mean play shoddy there? Overdraw 3 cards? No, you fuse the Gundam, you play shoddy plating, you get the Imari, then you make the enemy feel miserable, and then you Gundam. You know? Of course, you make the hand space first. Hey. Oh, wow. Wait, we're out? Wow. We're actually live on... Wow, this is... Wait, this is getting covered in every single, like... Yeah, this is actually getting covered in every single, like, streaming website that I know, at least. It's getting covered in 2 Bilibili streams, 2, like, Naver streams. That's a Korea Twitch. Like, 2 YouTube streams, and I think 1 Twitch stream. I think we're the only Twitch stream. W guys, we're the only Twitch streams. We're the only Twitch stream actually. Everyone else is covering it in a different like thing. Oh my god. Alright guys, at least Arusu has 2 Kandima amulets already. Alright? It may not be a scripture, but it's at least draw. Pam, 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 pam. Wow, he always plays this fortifier on 4. I wonder what's the reasoning behind it. Is it because it's the yeah, I actually wonder why he plays it all the time. He loves doing it. I think I've seen him do this turn 3 fortifier at least like 3 times, dude. Yeah, at least 3 times, man.
法定起伏メモリのうち。
How is the score the same as AF Portal versus Evil Forest? Okay, I think Evil Forest versus Artifact is literally just like Artifact favored. Straight up. But I don't think Haven versus Amulet versus Portal is this lopsided. Arusu's kind of just very unlucky, but that's kind of like the price you pay for this deck. It's like Amulet chooses its pilots, you know? You get me? Like Amulet kind of chooses its pilots in a way where, you know, getting both Sublime and like Scripture to prevent the Imari banish. I mean transform, you know? It's kinda hard.
耳かっぽじって聞きなさい。
It has absolute brick moments. Oh hell yeah. Yeah. Let's just say when you brick with Amulet Haven, it makes you like vial the deck type of feeling. That's how bad it feels to brick with Amulet Haven. Yeah. You know how like you brick with Dragon, you're like, you know what? I just didn't get my ramp. If you brick with like Havencraft, it's like, damn, that felt miserable. I don't want to go through that shit again. A win is a win, a loss is a loss. How badly brick doesn't matter to me that much. I mean, it depends on person to person. I'm just saying. I'm just describing it. You know, there's levels to this. You get me? But let me tell you this though. Amulet is the biggest power trip ever. If you manage to like get everything you need with this deck, it is the absolute best power trip ever. Because the enemy just can't do anything. You're literally like solitaire gapping like them if you play really well and also draw really well. A lot of people talk about Amulet being like one of the hardest decks, most skilled decks and all that. That is true, but I also want to point out that your ability to min-max the deck sometimes doesn't really save you from shit hands. There are some states like that. You get me? I'm not gonna lie though, the pilot matters a lot still, in the sense that like there are some players that pilot this deck in a way where even if they don't get anything, they manage to min-max what their hand, how much damage they can tank and all that, and then make it a playable game. Yeah. I noticed the greedier the player is, the better. The more risk, like when you're in a bad situation, it's like I've seen a lot of people succeed with this deck, taking risks as opposed to trying to deal with everything immediately, even though you have like ways to delay the game in order for you to like punch back, something like that. Like if you're the type of person who is scared of leaving up a board, probably don't play this deck. Yeah. Like, yeah. You have to look at your hand, okay, how much healing do I have, how much damage I'll tank, and then plan it out like that. Your sensor in Tico turns count how much healing you'll do, how much damage can the opponent do. Stuff like that. Can I set up OTK? What are my potential top decks post Liang thought? Check your deck. Okay, I have 2 more scriptures. I have 2 more like whatchamacallit, like bird amulets, stuff like that. Wow, this I think is the first Gamma I've seen played in this matchup, by the way. First Gamma. Wow! Alright! We are breaking each other's win cons. W. Dude, where the hell is this guy's scripture though? Like, this looks like explaining to your professor that the dog ate the homework. And that is like, oh, what do you mean you played 10 games and only drew scripture in like 3 of them or something? Sure, the dog ate the scripture. Like, that's literally what this looks like. And like somebody comes into the office, reports the score. Yo, the score is 7-3, sir. Or like 8-2, 7-3. Like, what do you mean?
我が与え
Okay, wait, hold up. He got the spell. Hold. He got the spell, boys. He got the spell. Wait, that's lethal. No! Wait, never mind. Missing one mana.
外さない
Missing one mana. I was about to say,
じゃあね
one play point, super evolve into Gundam was lethal, but he was missing one play point.
見てて飽きないやつらね
He was missing one play point for that.
まだ行くよ
Okay. What are we doing right here? Do we get an Inisha here actually? Inisha doesn't seem too bad. Okay. Kandima angle, I guess. Wow, no healing. Ah, yikes. Ooh. Ooh, uh-oh. No healing. You have to heal to 12, sir. I mean, no, 13. It has to be 13. He needs to heal to 13. Does he have enough? No scripture. I think you put down the thingamajig, no? You put down the healing amulet first, and then maybe you pray you get... No, there's not enough mana. Bro, you should have played Denisha, man. I don't know why you played Kadima here. Yeah!
神はなくとも奇跡は起きる
Bro,
飛ばしすぎた
you're dead, man. You actually just... Oh my god. Nah, he didn't count the mana, I think. Yeah, he didn't count the mana, man. Ugh. He didn't count the mana. I mean, to be fair, I think he was still dead, I guess. Inisha? Was Inisha still dead? Yeah. GG, boys. 8-2. Alright, boys. Pack it up.
守らねば
The match that we've awaited today, sadly, went sky. I mean, I can't really blame Arusu if he was mental wound. That was a really hard thing to fight. All right, one last look on their showcases. Beita, very, yeah, W. I think he spent like a grand total of 2 seconds making this profile. And then we have Arusu, Tom and Jerry. Animated. W profile. Made me realize that Bibati had that, like an eye on her thingy. Alright. So, yeah, like that's it. Final thoughts on this matchup. Okay, after watching what I just watched, I think this is a 7-3 at the very least. If like Arusu actually like drew at least average. Oh wait, they're over. Yeah, it's over. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's such a weird matchup, man. Scripture going. You're kind of preventing lethal every turn in late game, while also pushing a lot of damage. And on the other end, you're like, you can say that, yo, but if they don't draw the combination of cards, Artifact just screws with the game plan, right? Yeah, it's definitely weird, dude. It's definitely such a weird matchup. I don't think it's 8-2 though. Yeah, I don't think it's 8-2 though. Like, it's definitely favored. It's definitely favored, I think, now after watching. But I don't think it's 8-2. That's all. Yeah. There's like a lot of things that has to go well for Havencraft for the match to go well. So Haven has to be in a situation where they don't have Imari in hand so early into the game. That's like one scenario, like the Imari spell. Another scenario is getting Sublime plus Scripture in the hand. Another thing is, let's say you didn't get Sublime. Let's say you didn't get Scripture. Do you have at least World of Games in hand, or Unholy Water in hand in like the early parts of the game, so you can actually set up clears without committing Evo points and all that, or not committing your Tico too early, right? In order to progress win con and draw and also like clear, right? Like you kind of need at least one of those for the game to be playable. And then afterwards, the management of your sensors, the management of your the management of your Kandima, right? Like do you pop when do you pop like certain like amulets like Coward? When do you pop your, when do you even play your Scripture? I think it's kind of important, but a lot of the situations was, instead of like when do you play your Scripture, it was do you even have Scripture. So it was kind of weird to rate this matchup overall. I don't wanna point towards piloting too much in this matchup because of the draws, but of course there were some notable games still that we can look at and be like, yo, maybe we could have played this a bit better. Maybe game 1 most notably, because he drew Sublime and a Scripture, I think, in back-to-back turns when he literally just played it off hand, when he could have just passed or cleared in a different way to, you know, to progress his game, stuff like that. Yeah. I think it will be 65-35. Yeah, 65-35 kind of sounds good. Like, I don't think it's completely dumpster matchup. I think it is playable if like the guy, if the Haven player draws like a human, you know? It is what it is, man. After seeing that though, I definitely don't want to play Amulet. Yeah, not only is it hard, but you need the cards. You need the right cards in the right time, man. Yeah. MU isn't even bad for Haven. I think Haven is also unplayable. You think Havencraft is unplayable? Really? Well, that's interesting. Alright, with that said, ladies and gents, that would be it for me today. If you're curious what the hell is on the screen right now, well, there is an upcoming trio tournament that is happening on June 21st, right? It's gonna happen on June 21st. You can still sign up, by the way, for the tournament. Let's just say the tournament registration deadline is going to be tomorrow, 3 p.m. GMT plus 8. So if you have 2 friends that you want to compete in a tournament with, go read the rules. You can play any like deck and craft that you want in the rotation format. The reason why you see a lot of like matchup combinations here is because I'll be playing Sword for my team, and let's just say that when I see another team, because you're not locked to one deck, you're locked to a class, but you're not locked to a deck. Your team is not locked to a deck, so you can just play whatever deck. So since that's the rule set that they're going with, I'm like, okay, so that means I get to abuse the fact that I could tinker several variations based on what the enemy crafts are. So if there's no dragon, for example, I'm free to do whatever I want for like whatever matchup. That's me. Like, you get me? Like, or let's say, oh, there's no portal. That means I don't have to worry about getting burned as much. If there's no abyss, that means I don't have to worry about evil abyss as much, or like mid-range abyss as much, right? Oh, there's no like forest. That means if there's no like portal in forest, maybe I don't even have to play enhance, stuff like that. You get me? So yeah, I don't suggest you guys doing this because it's kind of stressful, I'm not gonna lie. like it kind of like melts your brain in a certain way. If you're gonna do this, maybe like do like one like 1 to 2 decks that are catered to certain matchups that you're targeting, but not like this many. I overthought it too much, and I think like half of the decks here are not going to be used. Hey, but at least I'm ready for the moment when it's needed, you know. But yeah. All right, that's gonna be it for me though. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Oh, one sec. Let me just say GG's to the Discord. Appreciate you guys for coming today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys learned something. If you guys wanna learn more about the game, or like just like have fun and chill out with the community, Discord server is your place. If you guys wanna join the tournaments that I host, they're very chill community tournaments, perfect for any up and coming competitors out there or casuals. It's kind of like the weekly, like the locals, I would say. Right, go to the Discord as well for updates on that. Right, big shout out to both of the players today for answering the call. Beita and TK Arusu, appreciate y'all. Best of 10 team for hosting this as always. And yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. Hope you guys enjoy the set reveal that's gonna happen tomorrow. Yeah, it's gonna be tomorrow in 15 hours. So that's probably the next stream. Yeah, that's probably going to be the next stream. The new set reveal. I'll be spending my time with my family after this stream. So yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow, right? Who do we raid today? Okay. Do we raid Cookie Kaze actually? You know what? Let's go raid Cookie Kaze. Let's go raid Unk, dude. Is there anyone streaming Shadowverse actually? Shadowverse. There are a bunch of people streaming Shadowverse. I don't know any of them though. Nah, maybe we need to make new friends, man. You know what? Let's go raid Ankh. Fuck it. Let's just go raid Ankh for now. On YouTube, probably there's a bunch of people that we can like raid from the JP side. Ah shit. That doesn't work like that. Alright. We'll be raiding Ankh. YouTube will be raiding like somebody else. Alright. See you tomorrow, everybody. Take care. Oh, Toby's streaming. Let's go with Toby. Alright. See you, everybody. Bye-bye.